players, but especially Rizek just completely popped off with those two alongside him, and just as there's a complete crazy mechanical boy, and I hope to see some absolute screamers from him today. But it should be a great match, Boyer.
Yep, it should be a good match as well. It's our first match of Group B as well. Our first one had to get cancelled unfortunately, but that will be played eventually. We don't have the exact time for it, but it will get played and we will get those results in. But just going through these teams, Servette, they took second place in the Rocket Baguette League, and well, RJM, surprisingly, probably the team expected to take first, maybe second, took third place. Had to go for that third place match, probably the most stressful one of them all, to get into the Superstar League. Coming in at third place is probably an upset to most people. They have made it here now, and well, I do expect big things from them, even with that third place placement.
And I think it's important to mention that I feel like most of the RS teams, or teams of around that level, there were actually some higher RS teams earlier on in this tournament, the Superstar League, but they all didn't really seem to take it as serious as they do the other competitions. Of course, it is still a big pile of money to be won, and I hope the players can see that and give it their all, especially in this off season. I do think that will be the case. Right now, some great Rocket League being played at first to start us off with. Both teams feeling each other out, even though they faced each other multiple times.
Cleared up field, straight back to Nightboy, out to the side, and Justice not able to connect. It goes high, Rizix. He's up and trying to tap it down to a teammate, find Nightboy in space, but he's not able to connect to it in time. Runs straight back to the RJM half, and Justice has to fight to get it out. It's a quick turnaround, launches it up to Nightboy. It could be a chance of helping for RJM. It drops down in front of the Servette Geneva net. A pass into Nightboy is going to be scored, and RJM take the lead in game number 1.
That's a great start from them, but Zavare, that wasn't great. That should have been to the side. It was just dropped down to Justice, and he finds his fellow Dutchman, Mike Boy, who in his turn finds the back of the net, and that's a great sub by NJM. They did it well for so far, but Servette, you really need to mind your defense. You can't just give away the ball like that.
Clear up field and attempted pass, no one there to connect as Justice in the corner, trying to take it high, gets dunked on over to Bateau, and he tries to shoot but gets intercepted. Zafir up to Mirror, a lovely shot down, saved by Justice. The pressure does remain though as the ball goes high above net. Bateau coming in, back flipping away. The launch upfield gives RJM a little bit of time, but not much of it. It's sent straight back in. Mirror trying to continue it, but no connections found.
But that was so weird. The first touch from Zavar already wasn't great. He whiffed, the ball went into the corner, and Mirror still went up for it. It just seems like Servette Geneva right now doesn't really know what they're doing. They can play so great, but we're not seeing it yet. And I think against a team of the caliber of RGM, that's going to cost you very dearly. We might see the 2-0 coming up soon, but that's a great save by Zavar. It's not in. How did he save that shot?
What a save indeed. A lovely drop down. Gets the save. They still remain 1-0 to RGM, but the counter attack from Servette coming out now. Mirror couldn't get the second touch. Just had a bit of time to take it upfield. Try and send it at 2 goals. An attempt to bump up, but found Zafir a good save. And Mirror trying to get it away. Moves it to Battle back. And the pressure still remains from RGM. They're not giving Servette any time to recuperate. And they're sending attacks in left, right, and centre. Mirror off the side ball though. Trying to formulate an attack, but nothing can be found. Another send away from RJM. Servette Geneva's pass is not connecting. Left straight back in their own half all the time.
It's very much a ping-pong game. No team taking possession, no team taking control. And thus we see a very close game so far. Mike Boy gets a good 50. That's open. No, it's just saved by Zavar. Very well done by him. But the pressure is on Servette Geneva. It seems like RGM's game, they might get a goal soon up the ceiling. Just as almost with a crazy goal right there. But it is turned to the side. Rizix keeps up the pressure. This is RJM's game.
An attempted shot just slipping by, and Rizix taking it high while we don't net. A dangerous position. Luckily, a teammate is there to clear it out to the side. Mightboy going to try and follow, but Zafir's there first to drop down. Rizix takes it high. A double commit. Justice able to deal with it well, get it away. Battle the last man back. 30 seconds left on the clock. Servette Geneva, very little chances at the moment. All been RJM with 20 seconds, 1 goal lead. If they can just hold on, they'll take game number 1 in pretty convincing fashion.
And they took Servette Geneva earlier on in the RLRS season in only 3 games. That was very convincing too. In this first game, even though it is only 1-0, they haven't given away an inch in defense, and it might just finish 2-0 now. It's just wide, just on the post. But what a strong showing here from RJM in game 1.
Strong showing indeed, RJM. Take game number 1, a 1-0 victory, but really it felt a lot better from them. 7 shots to 7. It was even on shots. Their Servette Geneva shots were nowhere near threatening. I do have to say, Zafir, well done. 6 saves. Wow.
6 saves is absolutely insane. The double savior on that side, but it's not a good thing. If one person is getting 6 saves, you'll find yourself way too often on the back foot. And Servette Geneva really having to change some stuff around. I think, like, especially in defense, they're allowing RJM to just beat them out to multiple balls. They need to play quicker, and they need to be more careful with their possession. If you're on backboard, don't just put it down, put it to the side towards safety. Make sure you can actually follow up your balls so it's less dangerous in the future. If they start doing that, they have a very real chance of taking at least a game of this RGM side.
Yep, game number 1 went in favour of RJM. Game number 2 now, a new time for Servette and Visit trying to take it upfield. No boost leader for Justas. To the backboard, he can't get the second touchdown. Visit is there, keeps the pressure on up the corner, it goes, Battle can get it away. And to find the second touch, he does find Zafir, but he's not able to connect. A wasted chance, gonna have to back off, but RJM still stuck in their own half for just a moment. They do get a clear up field, but sent straight back to him. As Zafir low on boost, pushing up anyway. Ready to put some pressure on, make it over for RJM. Oh, above the RJM net, getting dangerously close right now as they're struggling to break out. They've got the boost to do so, but they're not using it efficiently enough.
No, I think that's a great point that you bring up there, Boyo. The efficiency, that's a great pass to drop down towards Mir, who does get the first goal, and basically out of nowhere, that double commit right there. Mike Boy just passes the ball away from Justice, and it's right there for Mir to be picked up. It was a great start for Servette Geneva in this second game.
Good start indeed, 1-0 to Servette Geneva to start things off. RJM obviously winning game number 1. Just 1 goal needed for them, and Servette Geneva possibly looking to do the same, as though they've got 1 now. Can they try and extend upon their lead, or at least just hold on? But it's going to be a long time to do that for. 3 minutes 30 seconds still left in the clock, and well, plenty of time to wait. Zafir taken out to the side, no boost to follow up, and the pressure coming out once more from RJM. Miller does get a clear away, an attack of his own, hitting that away straight to an RJM player. But a miss in the defense gives a good chance for Battle. Saved by Mike Boys. Out centre once more, but Resets does get it away.
And earlier on, I was really liking how RGM were playing. They were playing beautifully with 2 attackers and only 1 guy sitting back. But they seem to be a bit more careful. Right here, that shot from Mike Boy found the top and got a goal back for RGM. It's 1-1.
Miller trying to make the turn on it there. Coming straight into Justice, goes centre, 1 apiece, and Servette totally throwing away that lead. RJM brought it back, tied up now in game number 2. 3 minutes left in the clock, and back to even, and Justice trying to change that from even an attack of his own, looking for a bump, couldn't find Zafir. Resets keeps it centre, hitting it high, backing off, even if it's a teammate, the pressure remains at Battle. Taking it to the RJM net, cleared away for just a moment, but going to be hit straight back in to the midfield, middle wings there, keeping the pressure on, as just does though. RJM able to deal with the pressure for now, but they're letting a few too many shots slip by and be a bit too dangerous.
I think the biggest issue right now with RGM isn't even the shots that they're letting pass, it's the lack of communication so far. Too many double commits. On defense, it was Mike by taking the ball away from Justice, and that's a great shot by Batu. Out of nowhere, Servette Geneva once again on the counter-attack, make it 1 goal difference once again.
Batu, a lovely touch over Justice, barely couldn't get it in time. 2-1 to Servette, half the game gone, they got their lead back. Can they hold on to it this time? It's a lot closer than game number 1. maybe the same difference in goals, but this feels a lot better from Servette and RJM playing just as well. A few more mistakes shining through, but they're able to score, and they're able to equalise 2-2 in game number 2.
That is rude. You can't just do that to people. You can't do that to Zavar. But my boy does it. Just floating after his own goal. Nowhere to save that one too. And RJM does get one back. It's not the cleanest game from them so far, but they managed to stay in it as they take one back.
Mirror taking it high over one to the back ball. It goes after there, dropping it down centre. A follow up, a lovely shot. Justice is there in net to find the save. And Mirror going to keep the pressure on, taking it high. Can't find a second, and a clear away from Justice gives a little bit of time for RJM. Into the corner, Mightboy fast on the approach. Can't find the centre though, and looking a bit lost on field. There's Mirror waiting in the midfield, can't connect. The ball goes high, back flipping. Could be detrimental. He does get out to the side. No follow up in time from the RJM side. And a great dunk from Justice. Head back. After a small touchdown, Mirror taking it high. Dangerous once more. Zafir to the backboard, can be cleared away. 1 minute 30 left on the clock, and RJM, a few misses, making it a bit more dangerous.
They're not following up out of their own defense, but this is Justice onto the backboard again, but it's the crossbar saving the day right here for Servette Geneva. That could have been the difference. I've seen Justice score though time and time again, but he doesn't do that now. The pressure is mounting from RGM. Could be any moment that they score. Rizix with a flip reset doesn't get scored either. The opportunities present themselves, but you have to score them, RGM.
Have to score him with another shot from Servette. Getting saved by Rizix. We're going centre once more. It's a toe up for the ball. Gets a bump on Rizix. Still dangerously close. Mightboy gets it away. Going centre. Battle can finish it. Oh! 3-2.
Again, Servette Geneva's want to strike first. Mightboy, awkward position. Doesn't get it great. Mirror, don't take the shot. Just pass it across. But two gets it perfectly into the corner. And once again, like I said, Servette Geneva taking the lead here. This is a series and a half so far, Boyer.
This has been a game of RJM trying to come back from Servette Geneva's offense, and they've been able to do it twice so far, but if only 30 seconds, can they do it one more time? They're trailing by one, not much time. Servette Geneva looking a lot better on the offense. The defense nowhere near as shaky. RJM, they're struggling to find some attack. His battles up to the backboard. Puts the cooler right there. A follow-up from Mirror getting saved by Justice out to the side. And a potential counter from RJM. The ball launched upfield. One last chance really. Zafir's a touch. Clearing it away. Dropping down to Justice. And tap upfield once more. Big boy can't connect. Almost getting something. It's cleared away. Rizix on the 0 second mark. Over to Justice. Going high. Mightboy to the backboard once more. And Battle dropping it down. Still up. Still danger, a bit of touch of the ground. Servette Geneva take game number 2.
And they do so in spectacular fashion. They kept fighting back. It was punch after punch, but always the first punch from Servette Geneva. And they also have the last one taking out RJM in this game too. Very well done by them, and the pressure really putting up by Servette Geneva in this game. Their passing play was just much more on point than that of RGM in this game. I feel like they should be going back to the style they were playing in that first game. Just space out a bit more, make sure that you do not double commit, keep up the pressure, and you will have opportunities, you will have goals, and you might end up taking this series.
Yeah, it's one apiece in the series. A lot better from Servette this time around as well. They were able to capitalise on their chances. And well, they didn't give RJM many at all. RJM had 3 shots in total, if I remember correctly. And well, only 2 goals from it. Servette, so many more shots, and much of a lot of them were saved. They still were able to score more. It's just shot after shot after shot. Some are going to slip in, and they were very, very dominant in that game.
They were indeed, Boyer. They were playing well. They were creating opportunities. But right here, a great start for RJM as Mightboy finds Rizix once more. Some good pressure, and it being deserved with the goal.
And lovely passing right there. Oh, that was amazing. Rizix to Mightboy, back to Rizix, and a lovely finish of the first 12 seconds. RJM have the lead, and A very quick start, a very good looking start as Just Us taking it high to the backboard. Couldn't find a second and played away by Mirror. Trying to follow up to the corner it goes. Can't find a second almost, but he still keeps the pressure on. It's cleared away for just a moment. Battle having to back off. The touch not working out. Zafir takes it high. Trying to clear it away. The pressure does remain from RJM. It's Rizik's in at the centre. A weak touch gives Mirror some time. Taking it high, putting the pressure on. And RJM sent straight back to their own half.
And I think RJM is not playing like you expect them to, but this might be an opportunity. Justice, can he find the angle? No, but he does find Mike Boy, and he finds the goal. 2-0 for RJM.
Mike Boy. A lovely pass from Just Us. He's able to do it. Get a second goal for RJM. 2-0 in the first minute of this game. RJM so much better in game number 2, coming out strong. Showing Servette you're not a team to be messed with. Lovely pass it all around. Some great team play. This is what I like to see and what I expect from a team like RJM, who's been teamed together for so long. We know how good they are, and there is a third. And Rizik just banging that into the net. A pass from Just Us gonna slip in. 3-0 to RJM.
And that is indeed what we want to see, Boyer. This is the RGM that we saw game 1. This is the RGM that we saw in the RLRS season. But it was the one that was missing in game 2. Finally, they are showing up. Love to see it. And even then, I think it's not their top tier yet, but they managed to net in yet one more as we see them making the 4-0.
And Servette, this is like hitting the content RJM. What have you let happen? 4 goals in 1 minute 10 seconds. That's not good enough one bit. 4-0 down. There's already going to be a struggle to come back. They've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to do so. That already feels like too little time for them to score 4 goals just to equalise without RJM scoring one more in all of that time. It's going to be some tough run. They're looking to try to do it, but this is not a good start of this game. It's a lovely pass, but risky for a save. Oh wow, RJM are here to play.
Bro, that was an amazing pass, but an even better save right there from Rizix. To be able to read that takes some massive skills, and that's what this kid's got. That's what the entire RGM side's got. Some young players, but very good at their best. And even then, I don't think today they are playing at their best. Their communication is a bit off. Justice has missed some shots that sometimes he does bang in, but oh my, do they perform.
Do they perform? Yes, they do. Rizix takes it high and tries to find a 5th, just does. Passing it out centre. Over to Mighty Boy, off the crossbar it goes. Couldn't be followed up. Rizix is there to another shot. Slapping in. 5-0 to RJM. And Servette have nothing to say about it. RJM are storming away with this win.
If anyone was still doubting whether that game 2 was indeed a fluke, here is your answer. Coming back with a 5-0, not at the end of the game, but with less than half of it played. We can see one more here as Rizik pops it down for number 6. It's exactly half of the game gone. This could be a double-digit one, Boyer.
2 minutes 30 seconds have gone off this game. And it's 6-0 to RJM. Servette Geneva, how have you let this happen? You won your last game 3-2, a high-scoring game, yes, but RJM have scored more goals by themselves this game than was scored equal, to them outscored this whole series. Six goals them was scored in game 1 and 2. They've scored 6 this game alone. Servette Geneva, not good enough. RJM are playing insane, to be fair to them, but this is not good enough. RJM, how many more will they score? Will we see a 10 goal? I don't even know. Maybe we'll see 10, maybe we'll see 9. I think RJM are going to keep on scoring.
We could very well just see them hit goal after goal. And I think normally at this point as casters we would say, yeah, you're just looking at the next game and then you try and change things up for then. This next minute is just about getting yourself back in the groove. But if it's 6-0 and you keep conceding, that is a massive dent in your confidence for the next one, because getting 6 goals against yourself, make that 7 as we see a flip reset from Justice. That is filthy. You can't do that.
Even when they've got 6 goals scored, they're still scoring some amazing goals. 7-0 to RJM. I'm still getting excited by their goals, and they've got a 6-goal lead. It's now 7, but they're such good goals that I'm still getting excited. I don't understand. Servette Geneva need to step this up in game number 4. Otherwise, it's going to be a disappointing loss by a long way. They may have won game number 2, but they cannot hold their heads high if this is the way the rest of the series is going to go.
And the biggest issue right now for Servette Geneva is Justice. The moment he starts pulling off one of these shots, he's just going to keep trying them, and they're so hard to read. He's going to net a few more, but we do see a Brazil getting scored right here by Batu. Finally, Servette Geneva get on the board.
I don't even know if it's a good thing to score in that situation. They've got themselves in Brazil now. 7-1 to RJM. 55 seconds left in the clock. Will they keep the Brazil? Well, they score another one. I think it's really their choice at this stage. It's going to be their choice the whole game if they want to score or not. Why not give them another chance too? And another one will slip in for Servette, taking away the Brazil. A little bit closer, a little bit more respectable. But it's 7-2. You're not going to get any more respectable. This is a shocking result.
Cute little rule 1 going on in the goal though, just as having a few smooches, I think, with I'm not sure actually. I think it was Mirror, but I'm not 100% sure. No, you gave the pass. It was Zavar actually. A little bit of a love story going on there between the guys. But I do like the way that Servette Geneva have managed to score 2, not giving away too many more goals right here, because I think if we go into the double digit, that might actually be the first time ever in the Superstar League, but don't quote me on that one. But it is very, very rare.
The ball goes high and the time dies down. Servette Geneva need to be looking at themselves and saying, what on earth did we do that last game? Let's forget about that one, please, and hopefully we'll just forget about this stream ever existing as well, as this is a shockingly bad result. Game number 3. Game number 4, let's hope they can do a little bit better, is RJM. Match point 2-1 in the series.
Oh my, but the fact that you're on match point is already rough for Servette Geneva, but being on match point after losing 7-3, that's just detrimental. Vrisak popping off, grabbing 5 goals for himself, almost breaking that 1,000 points barrier. If you manage to do that, you know you've done well for yourselves. And Servette Geneva, we know what they can do. We've seen it in the Swiss scene, we've seen it in RLRS, but right now it is not showing. The only thing that is this RJM squad.
This RJM squad is doing more than showing. They are, well, destroying the Servette Geneva side. Game 1 and 2 are very, very close affairs. RJM a lot more dominant in game number 1. Game 2, definitely going in favour of the Servette, but a very, very close one. Game number 3, what else did I say about it?
It didn't happen, right? No, it didn't happen. We're Servette Geneva supporters. It didn't happen. We're ever gonna forget like that we got humiliated that much. Just move on to the next game. It's 1-1. That's what's happening.
I don't think that is how things work here. If we look at the CD score, it is 2-1 to RJM, looking to get that first win of Group B in the Superstar League. And a 3-1 victory would be a lovely start. 3-0 would have been a bit better, unfortunately dropping that game number 2. But could they do it in game number 4? Or maybe, somehow, some way, Servette can come back from that disappointing defeat.
It's going to be tough for them. It is a squad that is capable of this. I think especially Mirror is a player that on his best could very well be RLCS material. But if you can't show it here, then Justice will. And it's 1-0.
And where's the defense off the kickoff? Bateau's going up, couldn't reach it. 5 seconds in, and nobody's in net already. It's better off the kickoff to someone be there. But 5 seconds in, Servette going their own ways. 1-0 to RJM already. Well, Servette really need to do a lot of proving. RJM have gifted him a free goal. They should be happy with that one. 13 seconds in and open nets galore.
I think Justice was trying to bait him Batu there, trying to fake him, but if you're not going to go for the 50, then that's going to end very well. At least communicate it to your teammates, say go back, I am faking. He didn't do that there, and a great start in this game 4 is completely gifted away right here by RJM. Could make matters worse. Zavar almost getting that, but great passing play almost. On the other hand, getting a goal to Mike Boy, and I do think that right now RJM is linking up better once again this Servette Geneva. They're going for these passes. It is a strong point for them, and it seems like a matter of time before once again they will take the lead, and it's here already as Rizex passes to Mike Boy.
But it's all the time in the world. Battle pushing in. Hit up perfectly for Rizex. A lovely drop down. A lovely finish to go along with it. 2-1 to RJM. They've got their lead once more. 42nd into this game, 3 goals scored. A bit better from RJM, a bit better from Servette, sorry. They got 1 this time and all this time. But it's now 3! Rizex, what a quick reset! Servette Geneva, absolutely no hope. 3-1 to RJM.
Such a gorgeous flip reset, because not only did he get the flip, it was a great fake on the first touch to take it out the defender like that, and then still having your flip is just gonna make it much easier to get past the seconds. That's beautiful play by Rizex, and this is what we expect from this RGM squad. Passes alternated with beautiful individual play, and it's got them into a prime position to take their first series in the Superstar League.
A launch up field. Mike Boy is able to find the save out to the side, just as leads for Mike Boy. Point at a time, taking it up the wall. No challenge, a pass upfield to Rizex, trying to drop it down, saved by Bateau. Out to the side, still dangerous. Mike Boy fakes out one, has to back off the low on boost. Never find the pass out to Zafir. Gets it past one with a fake, I'll call it. Mike Boy putting it a bit too far all over the place, but a goal yet to be scored off of the play. Mike Boy can try and get it away, sent straight back in, and Justice takes it high. Another chance, Mike Boy going for a bum, can't find it, could slip in, Zafir find a save. But another touch, the pressure remains, RJ trying to extend their lead to 3, but still a 2-goal lead with 3 minutes left, a good starting to be in.
But that attack right there showed why I love watching RJM, but they almost concede a goal there. Zavar gets another opportunity, but great defensive play by RJM, keeps us close for just a bit longer. But like I was gonna say, what I love about that outfit, I don't get the chance. My boy always getting another one in. This is just play after play on both sides. Oh no, fake Rizex, Justice! Oh, that would have been orgasmic.
A launch up field, Zafir trying to follow, couldn't get a touch out to the side from Rizex. Justice is there, off the steal, trying to pinch it away. Rizex couldn't connect, up high from Miller, he's got the boost, and not much of it, it drops down. Zafir gets it away once more, Justice backing off. Zafir trying to find a pass out centre, a really heavy pinch away, and Miller takes it high. The offense still remaining from Servette, but it does get cleared away. 2 minutes remaining, 2 goals down. Servette struggling to equalise. A bit better than game number 3. Still not good enough though. They're still trailing in game number 4. Looking like they're going to be losing this series.
Yeah, it's looking really tough for them, and that is all RJM's attack, but they will get 1 goal back. Nito! Rizex, what are you doing? This is reminding me of Cash yesterday. Just plays all around and also getting the pass for the goal to Mike Boy. Rizex has got 1 big backpack.
4-1. Once again, RJM, a dominant game. 1 minute 40 left in the clock. Servette 3 goals down. They've only scored 7 this whole series, and that's across 4 games so far. They need to do a lot more scoring if they want to have any chance at bringing this back. Not looking likely with a shot going high. A follow-up from Rizex off the ceiling, can scoop it away. Battle, missing that in the midfield, cleared away once more. Rizex can't connect and clear upfield. Justice in the midfield, dropping it down. A potential chance, hitting the ceiling, dropping down again. And 1 minute left in the clock, 3 goals down. I don't think Servette Geneva just have the time and are in the right kind of, really, they're not playing well enough at the moment to bring this back.
Not at all, Boyoroyo. They missed open nets. The opportunities that were given weren't scored, but this passing, oh, this is the best passing play I've ever seen, Boyoroyo. This is insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 finishes it off Rizak. This is crazy.
RJM. How are you so good? What are these passes? That was absolutely insane, and I'll be watching that one back later again and again and again. I assume they will be 2, 5-1. Make that 6. This team, absolutely insane. How they got fouled, I do not know. They are here to win the Superstar League. They are showing how good they are. They are putting Servette in their place, showing we are the better team. We are here to win. 6-1 in game number 4. Excellent play all around, excellent goals, and just great overall teamwork.
Genuinely, that was one of the best goals I've ever seen scored. That was the best team play I've ever seen in Rocket League, competitive Rocket League, just anywhere. I am in awe of how good RJM is playing here. They deserve this W through and through, Boyo, with what they've shown on the pitch.
The battle hits it high, gonna drop down. Can we get a Brazil on the 0 second? Yes, we can! Just as insult to injury, a 0 second Brazil. RJM! I don't understand, they're so good. They take the series.
It's so good isn't even enough to describe them, boy. I wouldn't know how to, because words aren't enough right now for how this RJM squad played. This is absolutely crazy. They made Servette Geneva look like a bottom tier bubble team whilst looking themselves like fresh world champions. That was absolutely crazy coming out from the boys, even though I was doubting after game 1 and especially game 2 where they weren't that dominant. But what a way to finish off a series.
And just to talk about RJM once more. So Servette Geneva, their highest scoring game was 3-2 against RJM in that one that they won. RJM had an average of 4.25 goals per game.
That's crazy.
They, on average, outscored Servette's best performance. That was the most dominant 3-1 I've ever seen in at least a very long time. RJM don't even know how to let one slip by. That was pure destruction, and well, they take it, they win it, and they get the first win in Group B of the Superstar League.
Shall we make a petition for during the break that the only thing we will play is just that goal, that team goal, over and over and over and over again, because I could watch that for days. I think that's going to be what I watch tonight just before I fall asleep, because that was absolutely beautiful to see from them. And I was right to look forward to this series. I thought it was going to be a very close one. I thought these are two teams that are close to each other that will battle it out to the end, where we see a game 5 overtime. But this was just as enjoyable watching RJM absolutely pop off. I know these guys fairly well, and I'm so glad to see they were finally able to produce the level of play that we expect from them and that we love to see from them.
Yeah, it's a great play all around, and once again, this all could not be possible without Nice Cactus, so thank you to them for sponsoring this tournament. Without them, we would not have the Superstar League in the prize pool for it. Also, thanks to Nice Cactus every single week. Wednesdays, the Nice Cactus Weekly, open to all. Get in there, get some games going. We'll be here to watch, and on Sunday as well, Nice Cactus Cup, it's open to all now over on Sunday, so be sure to get signed up for that. There's no reason not to. That's Wednesdays and Sundays. Get your name out there. Face off against some of these top teams in Oh, shows what you can do.